Okay, so every student will have 30 minutes to do the coaching, and thanks to all the students, acting as a students like before. So yeah, please, Sabrina, you can prepare for your performance. Okay, ready ya? Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hi class, how are you doing today?
Good, miss.
Are you excited for your first lesson for today?
Yes.
Yes. Have you eaten your breakfast?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So I guess so. You are excited for our learning today. Okay. Before we jump into our material today, is anyone absent today?
Jaya is not coming yet.
Yep. Maybe they're late. Oh,
I'm
you're
sorry,
always
Sabri.
come late.
I'm
Why?
sorry, miss.
Wait.
You always come late. Why?
I'm sorry, the traffic jam.
Maybe you should get up earlier.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay, let's take a seat, please. Okay, so before we start our lesson for today, I need someone to lead the prayer, please. Maybe Emmanuel?
Okay, I'm
No
gonna
problem.
So before we start our lesson today, so we must pray. Pray, begin. Pray, finish.
Thank you, Noval. Okay, student. So today we're going to continue our last material. Do you still remember what we have learned last week? Yes. And then Prokaryotic Excel. Good. Thank you for the answer, Nurul and Sabrina. So last week we have learned about prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell. So today we will continue our lesson to what do you think? What do you think we're going to learn today?
Human cell?
Yes, human cell, and then
Answer.
plant cell. Okay, good job. That's correct. Okay, so today we're going to learn animal cell versus plant cell, which means we're going to talk about the eukaryotic cell, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, why are we so lemas?
I'm sorry.
What can I say for that? Lemas. Okay, these are our learning objectives. So by the end of this lesson, student will be able to identify basic parts of plant and animal cells, and then student can describe the function of key cell organs. Okay, do you agree?
Yes.
Okay, this is the class rules. I made it for you guys. So first one is respect your friends and teachers in the class, and then second one is do not use your phone. Do not use your phone until I ask you to do it. And then be active on my class, please. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. So, before we jump to the material, so I need you guys to watch the video. Please watch the videos. And then please give attention to the video because I want you guys to make notes to your books, okay?
Well, it kind of depends on the specifics of how you define this organelle. Check out our description for more on that. It usually contains enzymes that can break down substances, digesting them. It's the lysosome.
Total 10 out of 10. It's like a wrecking ball and an enzyme grenade all in one. Ah, this stuff with nightmares for pathogens.
Wasn't your last 10 out of 10 that cute little chloroplast?
My tastes are complex.
This next one is found in eukaryotic cells, both plant and animal cells. This makes the ATP in cellular respiration. ATP is an energy currency. So what's this one? It is the mitochondrion, or plural mitochondria.
Okay, 2 out of 10. This one has way too many memes about being the powerhouse of the cell.
Alright, but it is a very important organelle. ATP is needed for so many cellular processes. This one is in eukaryotic cells, both plant and animal cells. This is where DNA is found in the cell. It not only houses the DNA, but it also controls the cell activities. It's the nucleus.
I give it an 8 out of 10. Easy to draw, and it holds cool stuff.
But you know, I'm not a fan of the plural form, nuclei. Why can't it just be nucleuses? Why must it be so fancy? But I'll move on. This organelle can be found in all cells. It makes protein. It is the ribosome.
9 out of 10. I can appreciate a creator with a solid work ethic.
On that, we agree. This one can be found in eukaryotic cells, both plant and animal cells. It can store materials depending on the cell type. It is the vacuole. And in plant cells, it's usually one large one called the central vacuole. You tend to have smaller ones and several in the animal cell.
Vague much? What kind of stuff does it store?
Well, it could be water, proteins, waste. It depends on what type of cell.
Suspicious. I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 10.
So there it is. We just went through an alphabetized list of organelles and structures. Now remember, there are more organelles and structures than what we went through, but these are some basics. Now we challenge you to pause this review video to see if you can name these structures.
Okay, so based on the video, I guess you. So what's the video? What did you get about the video?
Miss Fran's answer is,
Yes, Alisa, please.
I think from the videos we already learned about the structure of the cells,
Yes.
the main organelles,
The main
mitochondria,
organelles of the cells.
and the organelles that found in the prokaryotic,
Yes.
and then in animal and plant cells.
Yes. Okay. They are guessing the function, and then they're pointing the organelles. Okay. Let's discuss. Okay. I think we're going to identify. After you watch the video, of course, you already know what's the organelles and their function, right?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna start with, well, maybe nucleus. Can anyone answer? What's the function of nucleus? Yes, Nurul, please.
So the nucleus is the control center of the cell. It
Yeah.
contains genetic material like DNA that control the cell growth, metabolism, and reproduction. And then the nucleus is surrounded by a nuclear membrane and usually contains a nucleus.
Okay, this is the nucleus membrane, right? So they control the cell, right?
Yes.
The cell's activity. So it controls the cell activity. So next one is, what about mitochondria? What is the function of mitochondria? Yes, Sabrina, please.
Mitochondria are the site of cellular respiration, means
Yeah.
where energy is produced in the form of ATP, like adenosine triphosphate.
Yep.
That's why mitochondria are called the powerhouse of the cell.
Okay. It is the powerhouse of the cell. So it stores energy for the cell. So the organelles can do their job, right?
Yes.
So the next one is, what about ribosome? What is the function of ribosome? Anyone? Yep, Anissa again.
Yes, so based on the videos, I think ribosome is like for making protein.
Yes, making the protein. So, what do you think? Where do you think the ribosome is contained? Well, maybe in where? Cytoplasma, right? And then, what is this? Yes. Endoplasma. So, and then we can talk about lysosome. What about lysosome? Or maybe another student. Yes, India, please.
So the lysosome is contain this species enzyme. They break down waste, they make cell parts and foreign substance.
Yes, of course. That's correct. And then, okay, the rest of them you already know, right? We'll move into the next slide. So, animal cells have their characteristic, right? The first one is, did you find a cell wall in an animal cell? No. Okay. Because they are flexible. They have a flexible cell membrane. The second one is do not contain chloroplast, right?
Yes.
Right. Okay. Number 3 is have many small vacuoles instead of one large central vacuole, like a plant. Okay, we will learn it on the next slide. Number 4 is usually have a round or irregular shape. This is round, right? Yes. Okay. Next one is contain centrioles which help in cell division. So, okay. Number 6 is rely on their organism for food. They cannot make their own food, right?
Yes.
Okay. This is found in animals, of course, including humans. The next. Okay. Next is plant cell structure. Well, basically, they have the same organelles, but there is some different organelles, including vacuole. We already watched the video. What is the function of the vacuole in the plant cell? What do you think? On your mind?
Stores hot water,
Yes, storage water, and then
waste and nutrient,
storage water and nutrient, and then
And how plants are pressure, like
yes,
plants.
it's okay. It menjaga tekanan tubuh ya.
yes.
Untuk plant. And then what else a plant cell have?
What else?
Chloroplast, right? For what? What do you think? Chloroplast.
Green
Function.
pigment for
Yeah. And then
responsible for photosynthesis.
yes, responsible for photosynthesis because they have a pigment, right? And then this is the characteristic of a plant cell, and then there is 7. One is have a cell wall made of cellulose. This is a cell wall made of cellulose, and then contain chloroplast for photosynthesis that Anissa have been said, and then have a large central vacuole for storing water and maintaining their shapes, so it can be stay like this. And then usually have a fixed irregular shape. They not like animal cells. They flexible, right?
Yes.
So plant cell is have a fixed and rectangular shape. Next one is do not contain centrioles because they already have this, right? Okay. And then capable of making their own food through photosynthesis. So it chloroplast job, I think. right?
Yes.
Okay, and then found in autotrophic organisms like plants and some algae. Okay. So after all of our discussion, I think this is the big difference between animal and plant cell. There's three main differences. There's a cell wall, chloroplast, and a vacuole. So for a cell wall is only present in a plant, not in animals. And chloroplast is only found in the plant cells too, and then vacuole is larger in plants and small or absent in animals. Okay, next. Okay, after the discussion, I want you guys to work on a pair. Work on a pair. Anissa with Sabrina, please complete the worksheet. Novel and rule, and then Brian and Cynthia. So you guys are three. It's okay. Okay. I give you 3 minutes. Okay.
Yes, yes.
There's any problem, student? Okay. You already done, student?
Yes.
Because your time is already up. Okay? Okay. So I need each pairs to present in front of the class and then explain what do you guys what the answer. Okay? Okay. We start from the group 1. Please go in front of the class.
Hello everyone. So we from group 1 wants to present our discussion about the part of the cells. So the first is animal cells 1. For the A, this is like a mitochondria, right?
Right.
Do you agree, friends?
Yeah.
Yes. So the mitochondria for the animal cell is like the powerhouse of the cells. They produce energy in the form of ATP through cellular respiration, and then the nucleus, you can see the B1, the B part. Do you agree?
Yes, agree.
Yes, like that. So nucleus is like a control all cell activities and store the cell genetic material. And the C1, the Golgi apparatus. So based on our discussions, apparatus package, modify and transport protein and lipid to different parts of the cell or outside the cell. And then the D1, the D part is like a rogue endoplasmic reticulum, REM. The rogue REM helps its protein synthesis and transport it. It's covered with a ribosome. And the last one, the E part, is smooth endoplasmic reticulum. The smooth REM is involves synthesis of lipids and detoxification of harmful substances.
Okay. Group 1 already mentioned their answer about animal cells. Anyone agree?
Agree.
Agree. Same answer?
Yes.
Same answer. Okay, thank you, group 1.
Thank you, Miss.
And then group 2 is about explaining the plant cell.
Hello everyone, we are from group 2. We're gonna explain about plant cells. So you can see here, and A is a nucleus, is a purple one. So the nucleus contain DNA and regulate cell function such as growth, metabolism, and reproduction. Are you agree?
Yes.
Okay. And then mitochondria, this one, the small one. It's generate energy for the cell activities through cell respiration. Are you guys agree?
Yes.
Okay. The next one is C, chloroplast. This one is orange one. So chloroplast carry out photosynthesis by converting sunlight into chemical energy like glucose using chlorophyll. Are you guys agree?
Great.
Okay.
Okay.
And then the next part is about the Golgi apparatus. The new one is modifies and package protein and other materials for transfer throughout the cell or secretion. Do you guys agree?
Yes.
Welcome. Jadi, the next is the last thing is about the vacuola. So the vacuola is the large central vacuole stores water, nutrients, and waste. It is also help maintain cell pressure and structure.
Okay. Anyone agree?
Yes.
Does anyone has a different answer? No? Same?
Yes.
Same. Okay. Next group. Thank you, group 2. Great answer. Okay, for group 3 is I want you to for the animal cells. Okay, the difference between animal and plant cell.
For the animal cell is have mitochondria. Animal cells have nucleus, but plants may be the same, but nucleus in animal cell we have to control activities and store cell genetic material DNA. And then plant cell have chloroplast. Chloroplast carry out photosynthesis by converting sunlight into chemical energy using chlorophyll.
Okay, so they have chloroplast in the plant cell, right? And then what else? What is the difference?
Maybe in the animal cell doesn't have the the vacuole.
Yes, vacuole. For what? The function of vacuole in plant cell.
So the vacuole in plant cell is a large central vacuole stores water, nutrients, and waste. It also helps maintain cell pressure and structure.
Okay, and then the next one is? Okay. Cell wall?
Yes.
Already?
Yes.
You already mentioned?
Yes.
Anyone agree with group 3?
Yes.
Anyone want to add something? Group 4 maybe? No? No? Okay. Yes, okay. You can say what happened to you. Are you sick? What? Why? Okay, thank you, group 3. Okay. For the next, this is a cell specialization. So, a cell can undergo a differentiation or specializations to perform certain function in the body. So, sel itu bisa mengalami diferensiasi. Jadi mereka bisa mengerjakan tugas atau untuk melakukan fungsinya di tubuh kita. For example, is nerve cells atau sel saraf yang panjang itu, and then the leaf cells, I mean the red blood cells. So sorry, red blood cells itu bentuknya tuh pipih, you know, like pipih itu. Then leaf cells, right there. This is the example. The cells are designed in animals to conduct electrical impulse. In the nerve cells and red blood cells in animals, these cells can help maximize oxygen transport. And then the leaf cells is of course on the plant cells. Okay, let's play the game. Yay! connection.
Yes, my connection is.
Okay, you're already done, guys?
Yes.
Okay, so I hope it can mengingatkan, mendalami pengingatkan, maksudnya, ya, mendalami ingatan kalian about our material today. So we will discuss it on the next meeting because our time is limited. Okay, so after we learn about plant and animal cells, is anyone can conclude material? Yes, please,
Yes.
Anissa.
So I want to try to give some conclusions. So we already learned about the structure of the cell, the function of the cell, the difference between the cell animals and cell of the plants.
Okay, thank you, Anissa. Right answer. Good job. And then